About our honorees. Kim Matthews, ASLA President's Award for Service and Leadership. Kim Matthews has broken new ground in landscape architecture as a different kind of visionary. She understands that there is more to great landscape architecture than traditional design work. She reaches beyond the drafting table to unearth and express a site's cultural heritage, imbue the site with its proper ecological framework, and give it a true sense of place. Kim is a fellow of the ASLA in the Works category, and her portfolio includes signature projects representing a commitment to both design and research. At the West Point Foundry Preserve on the Hudson River, Kim collaborated with industrial archaeologists and embraced the site's history, including the West Point Foundry Ironworks. There, foundry ruins and interpretive sculptures are integrated into a web of ADA-compliant trails that follow the footprints of the site's old railways and paths. Kim's collaboration with West 8 on the master plan and design for Governor's Island tapped the island's ecological origins to create a botanic park that provides both an oasis from New York's urban congestion and a new framework for seeing the city in a different way. From the 4 rising hills to the new landscapes built on historic fill, every element was designed to adapt to the island's shifting microclimates and sea level rise. Kim's efforts have made Governor's Island a visually beautiful, ecologically responsible attraction for New Yorkers and tourists alike. For the Industry City Courtyard 3-4 in Brooklyn, Kim re-envisioned a narrow, long alley between 2 former industrial structures as a pedestrian space that injects urban energy into the string of startup retail outlets and businesses now in the buildings. Existing concrete loading docks now frame versatile pop-up rooms for lunch breaks, conferences, and after-work gatherings. Refreshing greenery softens the site's factory hardtop and frame a vanishing point toward the water, emphasizing our connection with nature.
Industry City was a great project for us, taking a site that's already incredibly unique and bringing together a lot of ideas.
At the Erie Canal Harbor Park in Buffalo, Kim's design work was driven by community involvement, archaeological investigations, and cultural research. The park is now a vibrant waterside succession of green spaces for commercial developments, museums, and historic sites. These include the peaceful shaded lawn and overlooks of Veterans Park, and the dramatic riverside setting for 3 historic naval vessels at the Buffalo and Erie County Naval and Military Museum. The harbor, now a vibrant venue for hundreds of public events, laid the groundwork for Canal Side, an expanding contemporary urban waterfront center. Here in New York City, Kim has directed multiple designs for New York State parks, including phased projects at Roberto Clemente State Park, a 25-acre park on the Harlem River in the Bronx. Following damage by Superstorm Sandy, Kim collaborated with interdisciplinary teams and reimagined visual and physical connections to the river. These include a new intertidal pool, which will transform daily based on tidal elevation, precipitation, and season, providing an ecological, educational spectacle from 2 elevated walkways that guide onlookers above the tidal marsh. A get-down will let them descend into the marsh and view the stone-lined tidal pools at close range.
For me, design and design inspiration is all about the site itself, what it feels like, what your sense of arrival is, the story that you can tell. I always love to visit a place and be there and stand there and just experience it.
In these and other ways, Kim Matthews fully manifests her description of her profession as an optimistic way of seeing the world and envisioning its possibilities to be both beautiful and responsible through cultural research, intricate planning, ecosystem revitalization, and collaborative community outreach. This is how she has extended the landscape architecture profession beyond pretty scenery to honor a site's history, enrich its ecology, and serve the Commonwealth.